Hello, this is Victoria Leeson. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today we're going to be using Stampin' Up's Velvet Meadow Suite. It includes the Flowering Meadow bundle, which are your stamp sets here. These are the stamps, so you get the petals and the small petals and the little leaves. And you get Just Because, Cheering You On. You also Make Me Smile, For Showing You Care, and So Many Reasons to Celebrate, and Thanks. And today we're going to be using the So Many Reasons to Celebrate. And then here are the dies, right here. So you have all the matching dies, these extra little flowers here. Okay. We're also going to be using Stampin' Up's Berry Burst Classic Stampin' Up pad. We're going to be using the Velveteen Assortment 12 by 12 specialty paper, which comes in Bubble Bath, White, and see what else here, and Peaceful Pine, which are our new colors. And then we're also going to be using the 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. This is the card we're going to be making today. So Many Reasons to Celebrate. And then this is what our cardstock looks like. This is the one we're going to be using. And we're going to use a whole 12 by 12 piece of paper to make 6 cards. And then here's the back. It's got little blue, tiny blue boxes all over the back. And then we have this one. This is a real pretty one. It's got the larger flowers. And I know you can't tell, but like on these flowers here, or these stems, I think they're flowers, that's where the velvet texture is. So each page has velvet texturing. And then the back side is a tan, a beige, and then these are our little flowers here. And this has the little, I don't know if you can see, but these little white flowers are the velvet on here. So this could be used as a non-directional layout. And this also has a blue pattern on it. And this has some Peaceful Pine, or this has a lot of velvet on it with these flowers here. All this is velvet here. And then you got these blue, which is really pretty. And then you have the pink here, and the white leaves are in the velvet. And Berry Burst on the colors, and more blue flowers on the back. And coordinate those. And then here's our larger flowers. This is our last one. These have the velvet on them. It's raised. Super pretty. This could be a directional or non-directional, whichever way you would want to use it. And then this also has the tan coloring on the back. Okay, so let's get out the one we're going to be using today, which is going to be this one. And we'll get out our cutting board. We're also going to be using the Dreamy Flowers embellishments. And this is all in a suite. So you get all the punches, the dies, not the punches, but the dies and the stamp set. And you get these flowering embellishments. Really pretty. And then you get the 2 designer series paper, the Velveteen specialty paper, and then the designer series paper that I just showed you. We're also going to be using our new product that's in our May through August catalog, the rectangle punch. And then we're going to be using cloud cover cardstock as our basic cardstock here. And this is the card we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna use 1 designer series paper to make 6 cards. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our cardstock in 5.5, not 5.5, we're going to do 5 1/4 by 4. So we're going to cut it here. No, I'm sorry. The first thing we're going to do is cut this in half like this. We're going to cut it at 6. Okay, sorry about that. So we're taking our designer series paper, we're turning it over to where the beige side is in the middle, going to the 6-inch mark, and then we're going to cut it. So we have 2 pieces of the designer series paper. Then we're going to take this and go 5 1/4. Well, we're going to trim off here, because we want it to be at 5 1/4. So 5 1/4. And we're going to use this piece for later, so we'll set this aside, and we're going to be using the blue part of this. Okay. Now, we're going to go to the 4-inch mark and go 4, 4, and this one would be 4. So we have 3 of our card bases, or our card designer series paper ready. So now we're going to do the same here. We're going to go to 5 1/4. We're also going to save this piece, turn it over, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to the 4-inch, and 4-inch. And that's all the cutting we're going to have for this card. So we'll set these aside. Well, we have to cut down our inside layer here. And then the next thing we're going to do is get our card bases here, which you take a 8.5 by 11, scored long ways at 4 1/4, and then cut in half at 5 1/2. And we're going to fold these over. Fold that. Fold this one. Now I like to do it this way in step-by-step order. It makes it go by a little faster. I have my card bases pre-cut, and I pre-cut my punches that we're going to be using, so we just go in a line here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's set this card here. We're going to take our paper here and put these on the back, the front. My words are mixed up. It's early in the morning. Okay, and we're just gonna adhere these on. Okay. These cards really only take about 30 minutes to make, probably. Even maybe not that long. I just wanted to show you how you could, oops, that moved on me. Show you how you could make quick and simple cards using this new designer series paper, which I love. It's so pretty. And if you need a catalog, I'm happy to mail you one. Just email me at Victoria Leeson. I'm giving you the wrong email. VEML, VEM as in Mary L, 7415 at gmail.com. And I'm happy to send you a new catalog. Okay. Just a couple more here. You can use this with any of the designs that, the papers that are in the specialty pack. You don't have to just use this one. I think this is one, I do like this one, though. It's a little flowering meadow at the bottom. It's just, I love it. Okay, so now we have these done. Okay. That's all we are going to do for now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our punches here. Well, I also have ribbon that we're going to be using. This is Stampin' Up's ribbon. It's got the berry burst speckles in it. It's not in this catalog. It's something I happen to have. So, if you have any kind of ribbon, you could use the new ribbon that's out. You could use this ribbon with it. You could use a darker ribbon, this color. Could probably also use this color, which is the, what is this one? The Golden Glow ribbon, or if you have a Daffodil Delight. Okay, so now we're going to take our punches that we've used the rounded punch for, and we're going to stamp So Many Reasons to Celebrate. Let me get that out here. Should have already had it out for you. I'm sorry. Okay. Put this on here. It's not big enough. Let me get a bigger one. My thing is dirty. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, So Many Reasons to Celebrate. And we're going to use the Berry Burst stamping pad here. And this is a photopolymer stamp, so you want to make sure that you have your silicone mat underneath, We do sell them in a smaller size. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. It's also in the catalog. Okay. Stamp. Oh, I'm sorry. My dog is down here barking at the cat, so my apologies. Two more here. Just do these in an assembly line. And the last one here. Okay. With that, my stamp pad is dirty. Sorry about that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take our mini glue dots and put them on our card, and you can put them on one side. You can put them on the left side. You could put it on the right side. It's really your preference of where you want to put them on at. I just look at the page and see kind of where the flowers are at and decide which side I want to put them on there. This is probably going to take me the longest because my fingers don't work too well. Okay, so let's put this on here. I'm just going to put, see, we could put it right here. We could put it right here. I think I'm going to just put it right here. Like this. All right. Now let's take the next one and we'll do the same thing. I'm sorry, my dog is barking at the cat. Get some more dimensionals here. Okay, here. Oh, those are the minis. And we'll just use some out of here. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's some more. All right, let's do these real quick. All right, and what I think I'll do is just put these on really fast, and then we'll go back and take them off as we do each card. That will be faster. I am so sorry. My dog is a tiny Maltese, and she gets through my gate to get down to the basement. So I know it's not ideal to have her barking in the background. Okay, I'm gonna go get her in just a second and get onto her. 1 second. Okay. And our last one here. Okay, now I'm going to take my pick a tool, which I love, by the way. It really helps me with picking things up and okay, let's see, like this one, you have a more open space here, so I'm going to put this right here. So many reasons to celebrate. I like it catty-cornered. But some of them I did straight up and down. Like this one, you got this long stem coming up here, so we'll probably just do that at a straight angle. I think taking these dots off. Hold on, one more time. Okay, continuing on. Two more here. I'm sorry for my dog barking. I'm gonna have to put her in a room next time. That one didn't come off. Okay. And our last one. Take that off there. Okay, and this one. Oh no. Still gonna do it catty corner. Okay, so we got these done. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our little flowers on. Set our ribbons up there. And these are our Dreamy Flowers embellishments. And I'm going to switch my pick-a tool back to the non-sharp size here. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of decide. I like to use all the colors in my cards, so I'm going to just do like a, where did my, here it is. We'll do a flower there, flower here. We'll do, I don't like that. Let's see here. We'll do it right here. Okay. All right, and let's just go through and do these. Okay. I think the dimensionals and figuring out where you're going to put your flowers is the what takes the longest. But it really shouldn't. It's just I'm picky about how I do these because I don't know, I just want to make sure that it's even and that it matches. Okay, now we'll do a big pink one, a little white one. I want to put it on. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. We'll do a big one. Pink. And a white. And then a berry burst. A little hair there. Okay, our last one here. Let's see, we did pink. Let's do a berry burst. Pink. And a white. All right. So there we have our little you know, I'm not going to put the ribbons on these because I like the way my flowers are, so I'm just not going to put the ribbon on. I mean, I could put it on here, but I think this would go over it, and I don't want that to cover it. So we'll just keep that off. All right, so here are 6 cards, which is the embellishments, 1 piece of designer series paper, and your cloud cover base. And so now we're going to put in our insides. So let's do that really quickly. Move these out of the way. Okay, and I'm going to use our Stampin' Steel. Sometimes it needs to get rolled up. Okay. Put that inside. Need to move that out of the way. So again, we're just going in an assembly line. And this is also cut at 5 1/4 by 4. So you have basic standard card measurements. Just put this on the inside. Okay. I think it took me like 15 minutes to cut my cardstock, so it doesn't take a lot of time. Probably 30 minutes, 45 minutes to make all these cards. I want to, you know, showing you how to do it at a slower rate, but you can get these cards done in no time. And it's not about making them fast. It's just about how you want to do things. And I find that doing it in an assembly line like this is the easiest for me, because when you have to stop and cut another piece of cardstock or do your ribbon for each card that you make. If you haven't already done. So this just shows the difference in how you can do your cards. With ribbon, without, with just embellishments. It will look fine just with the tag on it. But basically, I just wanted to show you how you take these 6 designer series cards and one designer sheet of paper and make 6 designer cards like this. Okay, and our last one, here we go. All right, now we're going to use these 2 strips that we had cut from the designer series paper. So none of this will go to waste. And we're just going to cut it at the 4-inch mark. And this one should be 4. Yep, so we got 3 here. And we'll do our other one. We'll go 4. 4 and 4. Okay. We're just going to quickly tape these to the bottom of our cards and then we will be done. So we've got this one here. Oh, I did the wrong side. Oh well. It still matches with the beige as the front. Okay, I want to do this side. Little errors, it doesn't matter, no one's gonna know if that was supposed to be blue or beige or whatever color. Okay. See, I did it again. Should have turned them all over. Oh well. Only I am gonna know that it was supposed to be blue. And our last one, okay. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's card and that it will inspire you to make some different cards with one sheet of designer series paper. If you need a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. Please just, you can go to Stampin' Up's website and type in find Stampin' Up demonstrator, and then I will have all the links to the products so that when this video at the bottom, you can see where to go. And I hope you enjoyed today's video again, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.